Welcome to the second series where I break down the systems you need to run your own show. Oh, let me look at my notes. Narrative architecture. I keep bullet points. Yeah, you might want to keep notes. But yeah, yesterday was narrative architecture, the pillars versus the format. Yeah, you need them both, but we're going to teach you how to run your own show. Be a showrunner. You're going to produce. Let me see. Running a YouTube channel is not easy. The algorithm follows the audience, folks. It follows the audience everywhere. So, I found that if you show up at the right time, at the right place, for the right audience, yeah, algorithm's gonna grab you. It's not too much about just thumbnails, titles, and sweet descriptions. That's what they all say, the gurus. But what I noticed as I've studied the algorithm is timing. Timing, folks. The audience that you want to attract will be there at the same time, but you have to study your audience. In YouTube Studio, you'll find every one of your subscribers, and you'll also find what they watch after they watch your video. It's up to you to research that and create that kind of format for your series and your content pillars. Well, whatever niche you pick, make sure that you know that you're gonna have to talk and do a lot of things with that niche. My niche is just regular old motivation for YouTube skills plus comfortable living, cardio workouts. I like to dance, Yeah, don't be afraid to bust a move. And that's another thing, trends. Trends are always, and there's always a lot of people following trends. So study the trends. And it's a great thing to do for short videos. If you're a small channel, I encourage the short videos. Whatever your niche is, use the shorts to bring to your long videos and follow the trends. Trends are always, and they're always changing too. Now, I'm going to change my playlist, Team We. I'm going to keep it there, but I'm going to, reconstruct my playlist into series format. So, whatever subject I might be on, there will be a binge-watchable series. Yeah. Just a moment, please, or a second. It's YouTube. And you talk about trends. So what I do with trends is I follow them. I don't really put them on a playlist, no. Because I want to be there when my core audience is there. Now, trends might be all audiences. My target audience is Gen X. And old folks like to dance too. It's a cardio workout for me. But I use the trending videos to apply my workouts. And I show up at the right time on the right place when I know the algorithm's following that trend audience. Study the trending audience and the trending videos. There might be some in your niche, and there's always people dancing, cardio workouts. Mine is a cardio workout, and I like to bust a move. Granny likes to dance. Don't be afraid to dance. And carry your tripod with you, with the hat or something, so you can bust that move. Bust the move, yeah. Because remember, YouTube is TV. Let me tell you something that you probably don't know. Alphabet owns YouTube and Google. Alphabet is a company where a lot of old folks and, people with money put their all of it into. Yeah, they put it there because the business people. And YouTube's about business. It's about commercials. That's why you have to keep your content commercial friendly. That's why you read the community guidelines. You can research that, Google it if you must. But yeah, Alphabet does own Google and it owns YouTube. And YouTube is for commercials. It's a marketing platform. There's a lot of things you can do, but you want to keep people on your channel. Because without creators, well, where are they going to put their commercial? Now, I have certain videos that there's no commercials in. But guess what? Granny ain't here for money. I'm here because I'm passionate about making content. And this is my way of giving back to you, to giving back to the community. Later on, I plan to have first, second, and third tier members. Perks and everything. There's big package coming up for you. So I suggest you subscribe to Euphoric Granny. My name is Miss Lori. And if you think you're in the right place, hang around. We have one fantastic, marvelous community with like-minded people. We're all creators and we're all making videos. And we're all making YouTube a better place. So, if you want to become a creator or if you already are a creator, hang around because we're going to have a lot of fun. And I'll be doing cardio workouts, exercise, teaching y'all how to be comfortable in a very small place. I live in a 500-foot bungalow. In my content, you will find glamping and YouTube motivation. You will find shed, Home Depot shed to luxury resort and YouTube motivation. That's all I talk about. But I do take you with me everywhere I go. And on YouTube, well, everything I see somebody do, I want to do it too. It becomes a hobby. YouTube is a hobby for me because I'm an editor. And I started YouTube to learn how to edit. And I learned how to edit with InShot Video Editor. But every phone has, excuse me, like iMovies and stuff like that where you can edit your videos. There's so many ways to edit your videos. But I personally use InShot Video Editor, and I use Epidemic Sound. Because I don't want no copyright strikes. And in my description, you will find share Epidemic Sound. And I suggest you do if you don't want no copyright strikes. They have every sound you need and every tune and every melody you might like for every mood. So yeah, you're an author. Yeah, an author. You're a producer. You're a videographer. You're a script writer. You're producing a show, a format, a series, a bingeable, watchable series. Yeah, like a soap opera. People want to come back and watch your series shows no matter what it is. There's a lot on Netflix, but guess what? YouTube's ratings are higher than Netflix right now, y'all. And there's also YouTube Prime. And most of the people watch me on YouTube Prime on their TV. Yeah, I love it when people watch me on YouTube Prime. There's no commercials. None. I suggest you get YouTube Prime too if you don't want to watch commercials. Because it's TV. And I want you to run your show. Become a showrunner. And yeah, use your format. Go from content fillers to content format. Well, I have a little buddy here. Name Mr. Rook. Rookie, say goodbye to everybody. We got something to do, don't we? Yeah, say goodbye to them, not me. So y'all, this game and this video session is over. Game over. Cause I gotta go watch her. Yeah, it's another creator. Because I'm binge watching you guys and I want to see you next. So put your name in the comments and let me know your channel. I'll catch you later. This game's over. I got a session. And I'm going to have sessions coming soon. Workout is every day, dancing in the moonlight. Yeah, that's what, whoa, don't do what I just did. That's a blooper. Yeah. Oh. Wait for me. I gotta duck out of these branches. We're ducking out of branches. Ooh, it's a night walk. I'm going this way. We're making our way through and we're going under a tree. But we're still moving. Yeah, we're moving. Hey, I've been doing this cardio workout. I've been out in the streets. I just got back in from cardio workout, y'all. And my lighting is just that horrible. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. I'm playing it off. I got a good shadow in the back. My shadow seems to be following me everywhere. My lighting is bad. I'm always telling y'all about lighting. Lighting is real important, and so is them hearing your voice. Your audience wants to hear your voice, so, you might want to get a microphone. A lot of times I use my iPhone 15 Pro Max. I do that. That's what I do. And I have it in my hand right now. Yeah. And as far as my lighting, well, I'm in front of my lamp. That's it. Because it's nighttime and I'm conserving energy. And I just got home from a cardio workout. Yeah, beef footage. That's my beef footage, and I will be applying it all through the video. When you make a talking head video such as this one, excuse the shadow, you might want to think about, as you're telling your storytelling, as you're doing your video about how to do YouTube, film in cinematic mode. That way you can blur the background. Do a lot of time lapses that save space on your phones and devices. Time lapse saves space and it makes great beef footage. And it also makes whatever you're doing go a little quicker because everybody's moving fast on YouTube. Sorry about the shadow effect. But it's real late. In fact, it's morning time. Yeah. And speaking of that, I've got an edit. Editing is going to take you a long time to learn. Once you start filming, you pretty much copy your best creators. Watch how they edit. Or you can go watch an editing tutorial, but I learned how to edit by watching my best creators edit. Because I picked the ones I wanted to edit like, for one. So, yeah, whoop. Yeah, change positions. I picked the one that I most wanted to edit like. I'm getting ready for bed. It's real late. So yeah, I'm gonna take my hair down. But anyways, we're not talking about anything about beauty. No, this ain't a beauty contest. It's not. When you're filming your videos, you do want to do it in certain filming modes. And I make mine real easy, and I use cinematic mode to blur my background. When I'm filming a talking head video or anything, I might, just want here for me to talk to you. On top of my talking head video, this is where I apply B footage. Anything that I might be doing while I'm telling the story, my audience, you, wants to see what I'm talking about. So that's where you apply your B footage. So whatever you're doing or filming about, make sure that you take film. Like 3 cuts. Like if you're gonna go get a glass of water. These videos, step 1. First step is walking to the cabinet. Then I'm gonna have to edit that first half off. First you walk to the cabinet and you put your phone, so you just walk across the room to the cabinet. And then you put your phone or your camera or GoPro or whatever you're using inside the cabinet. And you film yourself getting a glass. Now, in your edit, you cut the ends off. That's called cutting the fat off or trimming the edges. We call it a lot of things. But you take the edges off, and you can do that. If you're on an iPhone, you can do that in iMovie. In any phone, you can either use that or you can get any video editor you want. I use InShot, and I use the built-in features as well to trim my clips. And you have to kind of use that if you're going to add an end clip on with the iPhone. It's too complicated for me because I just use InShot, and I'm going to get a computer soon. So yeah, it's pretty much how it's done. And then the end clip would be, the next clip would be of you taking that glass and walking to a sink. Then you place the camera like above you, right here, and you turn the water on. And then you turn your camera off, or you're filling the glass. Yeah, you're filming yourself, filling the glass, and that's kind of holding your camera all above of you turning the sink on, but you have a gimbal in your hand, of course, a tripod, or maybe you're holding it like I am in my hand, because I left my tripod somewhere else because I was dancing in the streets, speed footage, cardio workout. So, never look at the camera when you're shooting your B footage. Just do your everyday things. It's about moving the camera. And clip each end as you grab your camera and move it. That's what it's about. If you're walking down a path, well, set your camera up, walk away. Trim off, you go in to pick the camera up. Trim the edges off. Yeah, you'll do that in editing. You'll learn. Like I said, watch your favorite creators. Pick the editing style you want most. And also don't forget to apply sound effects. Epidemic Sound has sound effects and all the melodies you will need not to get a copyrighted infringement. Sorry about the shadow, folks. I'll edit that out. But yeah, I had a few very... Let me get my light right. I have to edit that out too. I went to my best creators, my favorite creators. It's nighttime and we're in nighttime light. I like to do things the cozy way. I'm into cozy. and simple. Simple, cozy. And you will learn about that as well on my channel. As I tell you about how to do YouTube simply, you will see in my playlist that also I've been glamping. I built a little, we did, the whole family, built a shed, Home Depot shed. Well, it leaked like, but we rebuilt the Home Depot shed after $30,000 later. It was a resort type place, and it still is. And it's an office right now, and my sister is using it. It's at my mama's house. Yeah. I also, everything I see on YouTube, I want to do it. And I've done it over the years. I've been on here for 4 years plus now. At this point, it's 4 years plus. And it took me that long. I keep putting 3 years, and it's been 4 years plus. And it took me that long just to learn a little bit and to grow to where I'm at now. The channel is pretty big for me. And I'm glad it's a small, big channel. 900 and some subscribers is pretty big for old granny. Because I like to communicate. And in the comments, you will find if I'm not there, any one of my community will answer your comments. So comment, connect, get to know each other, because that's what this is about, connecting. And don't forget, you're on TV. This is the format, the series format. And yeah, I use the pillars, the search-based pillars and all that. I still use the pillars for the categories. Yeah, categories, pillars, format, category, all that. I use it all. Yeah, and I follow my audience just like the algorithm. Research your audience. On YouTube, you're going to do a lot of research and you will get smarter. I have. I've learned so much, folks. With that, I've got to go get some sleep because it's really, really late. Y'all be good to each other. And check that video out over there. That video. That one right over there. See it? Check it out. In my playlist, same week. This video is over. Game over. Video session over. And I'll see y'all later. Granny's out. Toodaloo. Game over.